Aroldis Chapman. Charles Wenzelberg. Since a drastic drop in velocity during spring training led to stud reliever Dellin Betances undergoing tests that revealed inflammation and an impingement in his right shoulder and landed him on the injured list to start the season, it was impossible to ignore the scoreboard readings for Aroldis Chapman on opening day. The Yankees' closer's calling card four-seam fastball that routinely pushes the speed guns into triple digits averaged 95.3 miles per hour, according to Brooks Baseball. Of his 18 pitches, 12 of which were fastballs and the other 6 sliders, Chapman got only one swing and miss during the ninth inning of a 7-2 stroll past the awful Orioles at Yankee Stadium on Thursday. So what's up with the Cuban missile? Depends who you ask. A scout who saw the left-handed Chapman in spring training didn't discover any red flags, noting an easy delivery pushing the fastball between 95 to 98 miles per hour with cut action. Another talent evaluator suggested the Yankees might want Chapman, 31, to pitch more than throw as he ages. Thursday he was out of sync, but did use breaking ball, the scout said. He seemed to be working on his breaking ball. In the spring training games I saw him and not overthrowing his fastball. Another scout who viewed Chapman's performance Thursday was in a different view than the first two. I would be a little bit concerned. The velocity is down and he threw more breaking balls than I have ever seen him throw. It is one thing to work on things in spring training, but now the season is here and the velocity is down, the scout said. It didn't look like the ball was coming out easy. He might not be stretched out, it's early, or it could be he is 31, working with a 5-run lead. Chapman faced 4 batters, and his four-seam fastball ranged from 97.8 miles per hour to 91.6. You can make the argument that as the weather gets warmer, its velocity will improve, the scout said. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on. There was a drop in velocity, but I would be more concerned with the lack of swing and misses. The one swing and miss Chapman induced was on Joey Rickard, who whiffed on a 79.3 miles per hour slider to strike out for the first out of the ninth. You can get swings and misses if you hide it, but he has always been a long-arm guy, the scout said. Comparing Chapman on Thursday to last year's opening day, when the fastball topped at 99.8 miles per hour and averaged 99.2, is easy because each was his first outing of the season and a day apart on the calendar. However, there are differences. On March 29 last year, the Yankees started the season in Toronto and inside the Rogers Center, where the elements were not in play. Thursday's game started at 1:12 p.m. in 48 degrees, and it felt colder when Chapman entered close to 3 hours later. Chapman's first game outdoors a year ago was on April 4 at home against the Rays. His fastball velocity averaged 99 miles per hour and the heater reached 100.7 miles per hour. The game-time temperature for that day game was 53 degrees. Maybe if Betances' spring training velocity, which loitered in the low 90s, had steadily climbed, watching Chapman on Thursday wouldn't have raised the antenna of those glued to the speed gun reading on the scoreboard. But Betances is in Tampa working through the shoulder problem instead of in the Bronx. Guys will be trained on every fastball Chapman unleashes.